So something that I have been thinking about doing for a while has been to do a countdown vlog. So sort of like a daily vlog, but more or less a countdown to my son's arrival, which is November 18th. So right now we are at 63 days on the countdown, and I was thinking of starting it at around 60 days, but today I went through and I was weighing a lot of things in making the decision to do these daily vlogs, countdown videos, and one of them was, obviously, you get a lot of bad feedback and you get a lot of bad comments from people on YouTube, and you get a lot of haters and trollers or whatever they are. I'm not that savvy, but I didn't want things like that connected to, you know, my pregnancy and the birth of my child. But I kind of realized that having these videos is something way more special for Jackson and for me and Kenny, or Kenny and I, in the process of this stage in our life, because this is this is going to be the biggest day of our lives. This is the biggest thing that could ever possibly happen to us, to give birth to our son and to be going through this pregnancy and to be experiencing something like this together. I think no matter how many negative comments someone can leave or a group of people can leave, in the end, it's us. It's the most special day of our lives, and we're pretty confident in knowing that we have things pretty well figured out for us, for our situation, because we're not rich. We were not by any means like completely prepared to have a baby, but we love him so much that we will do anything it takes to make sure that he's happy. And I think, knowing the way that I grew up, we didn't have any money. Knowing the way Kenny grew up, they didn't have any money. But they all, like, the thing that was always true was the love that we had in our families. And I personally always felt loved, and that's what I have to offer my son. And that's what I think is the most important thing. Even above all negative things, there's always love, and that's what we share in our home. And Kenny and I share that with each other and with our cats and in our own little family that we have so far. So the other thing today that I did was I went back and I was, the xoxo videos. I love Le Flouf TV. I went through and I was like, I'm gonna watch the very first videos, like daily vlog videos from these channels like Charles Trippy and Shay Tards and stuff like that. And excuse me, sorry, pregnancy. And one thing I noticed in watching all of these videos was they all mentioned just how special it would be for them to be able to look back and have all these amazing moments documented, like the marriage or the wedding for Charles and Allie, and then the birth of Rock Tard for the Shay Tards, and obviously Amelia for the Saccone Jolies. And I just think it's something so special, and it's something special that not a lot of people can offer, or that are willing to sort of put out there. For some reason, I feel like I am. I do my other videos, like my beauty videos, and I've started my pregnancy vlogs. I haven't kept up that well with them, just because I feel like there's not that many changes to talk about with the pregnancy, even though there are. I just think that this is something special that I would like to offer to let you guys in on in our lives a little bit, and I hope that it's something that you guys enjoy, and I hope it brings back more positive feedback than negative feedback from a lot of people. I know I can't control that, but it's just gonna be us. You probably won't see me with makeup and stuff on every day, because honestly, as this pregnancy is progressing, it's getting very uncomfortable. I don't want to say difficult, and I don't want to feel like I complain or anything like that, because I am so grateful for my little boy, but it's getting uncomfortable. It's hard to sleep and things like that, and he gets heavier every day. And another part is like the nerves that come along with it, just realizing I think I'm more scared about labor and maybe even the epidural than I am about like having a son, which I'm sure will pass. I think it's just because it's one thing at a time and that's the next thing to come. But yeah, I just hope that the way I kind of want to portray this is sort of a video diary to my son, but have you guys, you know, be a part of it, you know. So I will spend a lot of time talking to Jackson, or we will spend a lot of time talking to Jackson, and we will spend a lot of time talking to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy these, and I hope that you understand the purpose, and that it's not a vanity thing or anything like that. It's a life thing, and it's a real thing, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to offer my son and to offer, I guess, the world. It kind of freaks me out when I think about it like that, but to offer, you know, people in general. I really enjoy watching daily vlogs because of the reality of it, because sometimes you see things in other people's lives and you're like, okay, I'm not crazy, or yeah, that's just like my family, and it makes you feel kind of good. Even though it's the internet, I know it sounds sort of weird to be so close to people that you don't really know over the internet, but it's a special connection that I don't think anyone can explain until they've been a part of it. And you guys probably understand. If you guys watch YouTube videos, you know. So, alright, with that being said, I guess that's sort of the intro to my countdown, my daily vlog. So here we go with day 63. See ya! This is what we are having for lunch today. We have some Miracle Whip with mustard, some cream cheese, some wheat bread, and then I have all my sandwich meats in here. So 63 days until you get here, Jackson, and today is a Saturday. Duh. Today is a Saturday, and right now it is 2:32, and Mommy is having a salami, turkey, and roast beef and ham sandwich heated up, and a little bit of coffee, because I'm allowed a cup of coffee a day. Well, I'm allowed one, I think 800 milligrams or something of caffeine, so I usually set myself up with a coffee and drink it all day long. And we are watching, I think we're watching 2020 on TLC, because I love Dateline, 2020, pretty much anything on investigation discovery, like murder shows. I don't know if that's weird, but I love all those shows, so that's what we're watching. Jade's over here because he hears me and thinks I'm talking to him because he's just spoiled that way. Daddy is at work. He's actually painting someone's bathroom and I think a bedroom. So he's in town, but he's working. He'll be home at 4, and the Giants play at 5. So he will, knowing Dad, he'll be home for the Giants game. And then I don't know when he's going back to Grandpa's for work. He goes back up to Reading, and then it's just Mommy and Jackson again. But that's what we're doing this afternoon, and Mommy's just excited because we're doing our countdown, and you know when you start doing countdowns that it's getting really close. So, okay, time to eat. I'm hungry. So are you, Jackson. So I was deciding what to do for dinner, and I think I have it figured out. I had some chicken pulled out from the other day. I pulled it out like 2 days ago. And flip it around. I think I'm going to use that as my protein or as my meat. And then I'm gonna do some homemade raviolis, which I haven't done. I haven't made homemade pasta in a really long time. It's not like it's hard to do, it's very simple. But I think we're gonna do some homemade raviolis with I have some cream cheese and I don't know if my parsley's any good anymore. Probably not. Oh, maybe it is. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, it's still good. Let me show you my secret. So it's not the best condition, but I can get a few good guys out of here. But if you wrap your, like, herbs, I guess, yeah, herbs, with a paper towel and put them in the fridge, they will last a lot longer. Just because they won't, you know, usually they get all slimy and disgusting. Well, if they don't have too much moisture on them, they can't precipitate all that moisture and they don't get all slimy. This is cilantro. This is probably no good. This has been in here a long time. Oh, I don't know. Still looks good. Yep. Wow. It's a little bit of it that's not so great, but it still looks pretty good. Like I said, it's a good trick. So I think we will do this chicken right here. And we're gonna do cream cheese and parsley stuffing. And then we are going to put our ravioli in our chicken. Let me see, I know we have garlic. We'll cook that in a little garlic butter sauce. So I think that's gonna be it. I'll probably go through and trying to think of what else I could do for the ravioli filling. Some cream cheese and parsley, and what other flavors do I want in there? I don't know. We'll have to see. Kenny will be home in about less than an hour. He should be. So then after that, I will start cooking some food. Maybe eat by the time the Giants game is starting. Probably after. Probably start cooking when the Giants game starts. But I think that's gonna be it. I guess my battery's gonna die. It looked like it was full, but it didn't last very long, so I will charge the camera for a little while. See, this is 31 weeks pregnant. Getting out of breath walking to the mailbox. I still do my stretches and little things like that at home, but used to be a big time avid runner and, you know, go run on the treadmill every day, and that is pretty much impossible now because, for one, I'm out of breath, and two, it hurts. It hurts my hips and my joints and my knees, and my balance is off, so I feel like I'll just fall right over if I try to do that. It's pretty quiet out. I smell someone smoking some illegal substances. All right. Let's see what kind of bills or junk we have. Oh, how about that? It's been a while since I've done this. Homemade pasta getting ready to go. We have our bread flour mixed with our semolina for some color, and then we have our eggs in the middle with a little bit of salt. We're making homemade pasta. I have to show you my cooking outfit of the day. We'll go in Jackson's room and I don't think you guys are ready for this. I don't think you guys are ready for the amount of fashion and style that is involved with homemade tortellini. Dun 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 dun. So I'm not sure if the whole horizontal vertical stripes thing works when you're pregnant. You know, vertical stripes are supposed to be slimming. So here's our filling, and this is, I think I said cream cheese earlier, but it's ricotta. So I did, like, I don't measure everything out all the time, but I can just tell you that I did about half of this guy, and this, so that's about 7, I guess like 7.5 ounces of ricotta. And then I just chopped up a pretty good handful of parsley. I added just a few dashes of nutmeg and a couple, just a little bit of salt. I mean, like a good pinch of salt, maybe 2. And the traditional, like, Le Cordon Bleu recipe for this stuffing calls for white pepper, but I don't have white pepper because it's kind of expensive, and B, I don't really like the flavor of white pepper, so I just use regular ground black pepper. It just has a different flavor. It's not a huge difference. I mean, it's not as, I don't know, like white pepper is a little more subtle with that peppery flavor. And then I just put in 1 egg yolk, and that's gonna hold my filling together pretty good. So that's it. That's the filling. And I already did all the tortellinis, and they have the stuffing in them already. So that's that part of dinner. And I'm just watching the Fresno State game because they are very much winning. They are winning by 35 to nothing in the second quarter, like the beginning of the second quarter. So they got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, I don't know how the math would work. They got like 4 or 5 touchdowns just in the first quarter. And they're playing against Colorado State. What are you doing? What is it? What? Are we talking? What is it? Yeah. Were you sleeping? I mentioned ice cream and he didn't say no.
Go to win. 6 home runs, 29 runs batted in.
There's my, whoa!
Yeah.
There's my plate. There's Daddy's plate. We have to find something to watch. Daddy just went to the store to get ice cream because I mentioned drumsticks, and well, they all got eaten last night. I think he bought a pack of 4 and ate a pack of 4. So, Jackson, just remember your dad loves drumstick ice creams. He likes the ones with the fudge in the middle, which I don't really like those ones. I should probably text him and tell him I don't like those ones very much. Oh well. But we have to find something good to watch for when he comes home, because if I don't suggest something, we end up watching SportsCenter all night, which is boring. So another fun fact about your dad, which I'm sure that you will know, is he will watch SportsCenter all day and all night if you don't intervene.